Okay, now you're in for a treat. Pleased to bring back Ashley, Burke, and a whole host of entertainment who's going to share the impact that you made. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you so much for having us back. There's been some nerves in front of this podium, but I can guarantee you that this might be the first time you actually see someone pee on the floor. We'll take care of it, don't worry, but watch where you're walking. Courtney and I are here tonight to update you on the progress that we've made since we were the proud recipients of the second 100-man Halifax donation, and we're so grateful that the men in this room saw the needs we presented as urgent and decided to support us. As you all know, the Nova Scotia SPCA has been providing animal welfare services in Nova Scotia since 1877. Our society is responsible for enforcing the Animal Protection Act, so we're dealing with animals in need every day. We work tirelessly for the past 137 years to prevent abuse, neglect, and cruelty in our community, and provide leadership on matters that promote and improve the welfare of all companion animals.
Thank you.
Bill's on standby. Our shelter is a no-kill facility, and it provides a safe haven to thousands of animals each year for as long as they need before they find their forever home. For us, our shelter is paramount to what we do, but it's always a challenge to talk about spending money on the building versus spending money on the animals in need that are inside the building. Each month, our shelter spends about $50,000 in shelter, medical care, and basic necessities. The animals that come into our care are abandoned, abused, or surrendered and deserve all of the care that we can give them. We had a pretty big scare in the winter of 2013. Our roof caved in, and we were in a mad scramble to get it fixed up in order to continue to provide the animals with the care they deserve. So we wanted to make sure that we made the necessary upgrades before these catastrophes hit. The money from the 100 Men Who Give a Damn has gone a long way in helping us accomplish those concerns, addressing those concerns. We talked about building kennels in the backyard and fixing a drainage issue and installing a new ventilation system, and it's not a plan you pitch to many. But we were in a room of men who wanted to support a good cause and who understood the vital importance of basic infrastructure. And without our shelter, we can't provide the animals with a safe place. I am so thrilled to share with you that we were able to do it all with the money that you gave us. Thank you. These little guys, among many others, live in a very safe place now. We were able to do nearly $60,000 worth of work because we leveraged every relationship we had to make sure that we spent now, because we had one final check brought in, $28,764.13. On behalf of the more than 40 dogs who are in our care currently, and the more than 200 cats that are currently in our care, we wanted to say thank you. Our staff also want to say thank you. Because of each and every one of you who wrote a check on May the 7th, you've improved the lives of the animals in our care in so many ways. We've installed a ventilation system in each room, which allows us to moderate the temperatures for the animals year-round. And we have a separate unit in each room, so we didn't have to sacrifice our commitment and strict policy on disease control by circulating air from room to room. As you know, our other concern was the flooding that occurred in our backyard. I'm happy to say that we dug up the whole backyard and fixed the drainage problem we were having, so now we don't have to worry about those parasites in the water outside or a flooded shelter every time it rains or snows. We're also gearing up for the final step of the project. We have all the materials in hand, and we have the plans drawn up. We were waiting for a little break in sunshine this past week, and we didn't quite get what we needed, but the 12 outdoor dog kennels will be installed next week. The shelter staff are so grateful and wanted to make sure that I passed on how amazed they were that all of this was able to happen for the organization without a single expense to the animal care that we provide. Since we spoke on May 7th, we've had 21 puppies born in our shelter. We've bottle-fed 17 motherless kittens. We've fostered more than 30 mother cats and their litter of kittens. We've performed life-saving surgery on a cat that had been hit by a car and was left stranded on a highway. He's now learning to walk on 2 legs. His name is also Lieutenant Dan. He's been adopted out, he's found his forever home, and his new parents, are working tirelessly to make sure that he continues to improve every day. We also rescued a dog whose fur was so matted it had cut off the circulation to his limb, and it also had to be amputated. He's learned to walk again as well, and he's also found a forever home. We've also rehomed a dog that had such a severe case of mange that she'll never grow fur again. So we're providing homes to animals that are in need that you can't even imagine. And we were able to continue to do this work without batting an eye because we were able to use the money that you had donated to us to improve the shelter that they live in. So many of the men in this room, and they've asked that I not name them, reached out to us after we presented to offer help in any way that we needed in completing the projects quickly and efficiently, and we're so grateful. Thank you. You all know who you are. The 100 men who give a damn really practice what they preach. I had a chance to speak to so many of you after we presented the last time, and I was blown away by each and every one of your kindness. And I got to hear amazing stories about the pets that you've rescued. So I appreciate you sharing those stories. And I also wanted to thank you for your continued support and dedication to ensuring that we were able to do as much as possible with the donations. If you ever have questions about the events that the SPCA hosts, this is going to be a shameless plug. We have a gala coming up on September 24th and Column Mockery is coming. Courtney has all the details, so feel free to talk to her. We are so grateful to have each and every one of you in our court, and we can't thank you enough for allowing us to continue to do the work that we do. So thank you so much for giving a damn about our cause. We can't wait to see you in 5 years when we're allowed to come back.